They told you deep breathing was good. They lied. This one simple habit, taught by every guru and wellness expert, is slowly, silently starving your brain of the oxygen it needs to survive. And they know it. The medical establishment, the pharmaceutical giants, they've buried this truth for decades. A sick patient is a profitable patient. Listen, a forgotten European physiologist, Dr. Henrik Solberg, uncovered this shocking reality in the 1970s. His groundbreaking research, a key to pain-free movement and a sharp mind, was systematically suppressed. Papers disappeared. Funding vanished. He was silenced. Why? Because his truth threatened to dismantle their entire empire of pills, surgeries, and endless appointments. He found the way you've been taught to breathe, this deep breathing myth, isn't helping you. It's suffocating your brain, minute by minute, day after day, stealing your life, piece by agonizing piece. You feel it, don't you? That grinding agony in your knees, like rusted gates creaking open with every step, every miserable movement. Your spine, a cracked fishbone, screaming with every twist. Hips that seize up, forcing you to hobble, to drag yourself across the room. Your fingers, gnarled and stiff from arthritis, unable to open a simple jar, fumbling to hold a glass. Shoulders so frozen you can't comb your hair or pull on a shirt without a gasp of pain. That constant sensation of jagged glass shards scraping inside your joints. You haven't tied your own shoelaces in 5 years, have you? Objects dropped on the floor. They might as well be on the moon. Unreachable. Lost forever. You crawl upstairs like a baby, one agonizing step at a time, pride shattered. Getting into the car. A slow, groaning acrobatics act. Turning in bed. A 5-minute strategic operation just to avoid screaming. Picking up your grandchild? A dangerous dream. You wake up petrified, like stone. The first 45 minutes of your day. Just unlocking joints. Arms won't lift until noon. You walk hunched over, like 90, before coffee. Someone poured cement in your joints. This isn't living. This is an existence dictated by pain, fear, humiliation. You know what's worse? The isolation. A grocery trip demands 2 days recovery. Cancelling plans with friends, with family, because the pain, the fear of an accident, is just too much. You map every bathroom. The silent shame of adult pads, the fear of leaks, the faint smell you hope no one notices. You avoid hugging grandchildren, terrified of a small accident, a moment of weakness. You feel like a burden, an inconvenience. You see the pitying glances. You hear, "Let me help you," grandpa or grandma from strangers. Once vibrant, independent. Now, treated like a fragile antique, a relic. And the pills. Your organizer, a grim fortress, 15 compartments, each a timed dose. Miss the 8 a.m. pill? By 10 a.m. you're groaning in bed. Side effects worse than the disease. Stomach ruined. Liver screaming. Cost more than food. A walking chemistry experiment, pumping chemicals that don't work, just to function. Doctors don't listen. Just another prescription. They dismiss your pain as just part of aging. Even your children minimize it. Friends stop visiting. Too depressing. Prestatin cow. This isn't just your body. It's your mind. Forgetting your grandchild's name mid-sentence. Losing keys, glasses, wallet 5 times a day. Asking what? 15 times in simple conversations. Reading the same page 3 times, still lost. The silent terror of Alzheimer's creeping in. That foggy aquarium feeling, watching the world unintelligible. This profound cognitive decline, memory loss, mental fog. It's not inevitable. Not old age. It's directly linked to the very thing they told you was good for you. They want you broken, dependent. Pharmaceutical companies thrive on your suffering. Every MRI, every surgery, every pill. Corrupt doctors push their agenda. Hospitals profit. They tell you no cure, only management. They hide the real science. Secret WHO studies. Lost. Prove them wrong. Disappeared Harvard research exposes their lies. The wealthy don't suffer like you. They get advanced, oxygen-optimizing therapies in exclusive Swiss clinics. Solutions you're never told about, never offered. My name is Casimir. I've seen this system destroy lives firsthand. My own mother, Maria. Vibrant, sharp as a tack. But with age, pain started. Memory fog. Doctors told her to breathe deeply to cope. She followed. She faded, agonizingly. Her mind went first, then her body became a cage. The system failed her. It killed her with a slow, agonizing suffocation, medically sanctioned. I watched her suffer, helpless, until I vowed to expose their hidden truth. I dove into forgotten texts, interviewed disillusioned insiders, traced suppressed science. What I found will turn everything you know about your health on its head. What if I told you the only thing these medical cartels desperately want to hide about your joints, your memory, your very vitality? What if I told you how this healthy habit you practice every single day, this habit of deep breathing, is accelerating your destruction by a shocking 80%? Accelerating your destruction by a shocking 80%? The insidious truth, the one they pray you never discover, is this: your body, especially your brain and your joints, aren't getting the oxygen they desperately need. Not because there isn't enough in the air, but because the way you've been taught to breathe, this shallow, rapid, gasping, deep breathing they promote, actually starves your cells of oxygen. It's a cruel, deadly paradox. You see, oxygen delivery to your tissues isn't just about how much air you inhale. It's about a delicate biochemical balance inside your body, a balance hinged on carbon dioxide. Yes, the very gas they tell you is just a waste product. They lied. Carbon dioxide is the unsung hero, the vital key that unlocks oxygen from your red blood cells and allows it to penetrate deep into your stiff joints, your aching muscles, and your foggy brain. Without enough CO2, your blood holds onto that precious oxygen, refusing to release it to the places that scream for it. It's like having a full tank of gas but no key to start the engine. Your cells are suffocating, dying from what Dr. Solberg first termed cellular oxygen deprivation, or COD. This isn't just a fancy term. It's the hidden engine of your pain, your forgetfulness, your entire decline. This constant, minute-by-minute cellular oxygen deprivation fuels a hellfire within you. Low-grade chronic inflammation. Imagine microscopic sparks igniting everywhere, unseen, and felt until the damage is irreversible. In your joints, this inflammation gnaws away at cartilage, corrodes bone, turning once smooth surfaces into a battlefield of jagged bone spurs and abrasive scar tissue. It's not just wear and tear, it's an active, corrosive process. We call it the joint rust, a relentless decay that leaves you with that agonizing sensation of rusted gates grinding shut every time you move. But it doesn't stop there. In your brain, this same deprivation and inflammation trigger the insidious buildup of what Solberg's later, suppressed research called cognitive cement, sticky, toxic amyloid plaques, the very substance linked to Alzheimer's and dementia. They clog your neural pathways, suffocating brain cells, making memories slip like water through cracked fingers, turning conversations into a frustrating muddle, and stealing your sharp mind peace by agonizing peace. This profound inflammation, this internal strangulation of your cellular machinery, it's the true toxina X, the silent killer that infiltrates every corner of your existence. And the deep breathing you're doing? It's not a cure. It's pouring gasoline on this raging fire, accelerating the decay by a shocking 80%, just as I warned you. Now, let's talk about the so-called solutions they've peddled to you. The pills? They are not solutions. They are chemical blindfolds. They only mute the alarm bell of pain, silencing your body's desperate cries for help while the underlying cellular oxygen deprivation, the toxina X, ravages your joints and brain with relentless efficiency. Ask anyone who's been swallowing these chemical cocktails for 10 years if they've gotten better star. They haven't. They're just more addicted, more broken, their stomachs ruined, their livers screaming, their lives still dictated by the cruel clock of the next dose. They tell you to try physiotherapy. It's nothing but bailing out a sinking ship with a thimble, offering fleeting, temporary relief, like a band-aid on a gaping wound, while the real cause, the internal oxygen starvation, remains completely untouched, unchecked, and steadily destroys you from the inside out. Injections? Those are just glorified deferrals of the inevitable, pumping dangerous steroids or lubricants into your besieged joints, offering a momentary reprieve, only to leave you with a weakened structure, prone to even greater injury, and a body full of terrifying side effects that they conveniently neglect to mention. And surgery? Oh, surgery is their ultimate cash cow. They call it repair. I call it state-sanctioned mutilation. They carve into your body, cut out your natural bone, and bolt in plastic and metal, all while the root cause, the cellular suffocation, laughs maniacally, continuing its destructive march throughout your entire body, not just the operated joint. These aren't cures. They are profitable distractions, elaborate smokescreens designed to keep you on their treadmill of dependence, bleeding you dry, financially and physically. But what if I told you there's a forgotten way? A secret mechanism for breathing that doesn't just make you feel better, but genuinely melts that joint rust and purges the cognitive cement from your brain? Dr. Solberg, that forgotten physiologist, he didn't just discover the problem, he stumbled upon the answer. His initial research, deemed too revolutionary, too disruptive to the medical-industrial complex, was buried, but a select few, his most loyal students, refused to let his truth die. They were scattered to the winds, living in obscurity, quietly refining his techniques. One of them, a brilliant but reclusive German physician, Dr. Karl Richter, carried Solberg's torch through the tumultuous 1980s, facing constant harassment from pharmaceutical interests. He traveled the world, studying isolated tribes in remote mountain villages and forgotten jungles, communities where chronic pain and dementia were virtually unheard of. He observed their natural, effortless breathing patterns starkly different from our modern, panicked deep breaths. He realized these indigenous people unconsciously maintained optimal CO2 levels, naturally activating the Bohr effect, flooding their cells with life-giving oxygen. Dr. Richter, taking Solberg's initial theory, meticulously reverse-engineered their ancient wisdom, combining it with cutting-edge cellular physiology. He refined it into a precise, step-by-step method. He called it, secretly, the Solberg Oxygen Catalyst Protocol. It's a simple, gentle, yet incredibly powerful sequence of precise breathing adjustments that retrains your body to restore its natural CO2 balance, effectively reversing cellular oxygen deprivation. It doesn't require deep, forced breaths or fancy equipment. It's about how you breathe, not how much star. This protocol systematically melts the rust in your joints, dissolving the inflammation that has been tearing you apart from the inside, restoring flexibility and range of motion you haven't felt in decades. It unclogs the channels in your brain, flushing out the cognitive cement, bringing back a clarity of thought and a memory so sharp, you'll feel 20 years younger. Imagine this, for a moment. You walk into your former doctor's office, the one who dismissed your pain as just aging, the one who pushed more pills into your hands. You walk in, head held high, without a limp, without a groan, completely pain-free, moving with a youthful stride that belies your years. His jaw drops. He stutters, trying to explain away your transformation, but there's no denying the vibrant, energetic person standing before him. You simply smile and tell him, "You were wrong." Or picture this. Your family is moving heavy furniture, and your son, instead of carefully trying to help you sit down, actually turns to you and asks, "Dad, Mom, can you give me a hand with this?" He sees you as strong, capable, independent again. The burden, the pity, the constant worry in their eyes? Gone. Replaced by pride. And the greatest victory of all? You look in the mirror, not at a fragile antique, but at the person you used to be, vibrant, sharp, capable. You pick up your grandchild without a moment's fear, hold them close, feeling their warmth, knowing you are present, fully alive, no longer a prisoner of pain or a victim of a fading mind. You regain your self-respect, your dignity, your freedom. This information, this Solberg Oxygen Catalyst Protocol, it is dangerous. It threatens the multi-trillion-dollar empire built on your suffering. That's why it's been suppressed, hidden, and discredited. I am sharing this with you now because I believe you deserve to know the truth. But I can't leave this up forever. This is forbidden knowledge, a blueprint to dismantle their entire system. For those of you who are watching this right now who are finally ready to reclaim your life, I'm going to reveal the first step of the Solberg Oxygen Catalyst Protocol. A small, simple adjustment you can make immediately, something that will begin to reverse decades of cellular suffocation and turn the tide against your pain and cognitive decline. But you must act fast, because the moment this video hits 10,000 views, they will find it. They will bury it again. I will be forced to take it down. This is your one chance. Don't let them win. Now, presta atenção. This is where the truth becomes undeniable, where the walls of their carefully constructed deception begin to crumble. The first step of the Solberg Oxygen Catalyst Protocol isn't some complex ritual or an expensive gadget. It's devastatingly simple, something you can start right now without spending a single cent. It's an almost imperceptible shift in how you initiate each breath. Instead of that gasping, chest-heaving deep breath they taught you, which actually flushes out vital CO2, you'll begin to focus on a gentle, almost silent nasal inhalation followed by an even softer, slightly prolonged nasal exhalation with a minuscule pause at the end. It sounds too easy, right? That's the beauty, and the horror for them. This subtle adjustment, maintained consistently, begins to retrain your body's respiratory centers. It gradually builds up your internal CO2 tolerance, allowing your blood to finally release that life-giving oxygen deep into your cells, reversing years of cellular oxygen deprivation. It's like gently turning a key you didn't know you had, unlocking your own internal healing furnace. You won't feel a dramatic rush of air, but you'll feel a subtle calming, a quiet settling in your core. This isn't about forcing oxygen. It's about allowing your body to use the oxygen it already has. And the results, even from this simple shift, are nothing short of miraculous. I've seen it firsthand, not just in my research, but in the desperate pleas and quiet triumphs of those few who stumbled upon these forgotten methods. There's Maria, a woman from Portugal, 78 years old, whose doctors told her knee arthritis was bone on bone, and her memory was simply age-related decline. She couldn't tie her shoes for a decade, barely remembered her grandchildren's names. After just weeks of gently implementing the Solberg protocol, starting with this precise breathing adjustment, I received an email from her daughter, a tearful audio message attached. Maria herself, her voice clear and strong, whispered into the phone, "Casimir, I lace my own shoes today." And I remembered my granddaughter's birthday, without checking the calendar. It's like my brain fog lifted. I can think again. Her daughter added, almost screaming with joy, she even went for a walk in the park. Without her cane. They told us there was no hope, Casimir. They told us she was just getting old. Then there's Robert, a stoic retired engineer from Chicago, whose hands were so gnarled by arthritis he couldn't hold a pen, let alone work on his beloved model trains. He wrote to me, his words shaky but filled with disbelief. My doctor insisted I needed surgery. But my gut told me no. I tried your breathing secret. I didn't believe it. But my joints, the grinding has stopped. My fingers are moving. I held a wrench this morning for the first time in years. I'm building trains again, Casimir. My mind feels sharp, too. The numbers, the complex designs, they're all coming back. These aren't isolated incidents. These are the whispers of a forgotten revolution, the silent victories against an enemy that thrives on your ignorance and your pain. This isn't just about making you feel better. It's about restoring the fundamental, life-giving processes they've deliberately broken. And if you need more proof that this isn't just theory, that it's a terrifying reality they've actively concealed, prepare yourself. My investigations led me to a whistleblower, a former research scientist at a major European pharmaceutical giant, let's call them Omnicorp Pharma. He provided me with a trove of internal documents, stamped highly confidential, Project Titanic. One specific report, dated 2003, details the trial results of a novel neuroregenerative compound, neuroglycine X37. This compound, synthesized to mimic the effects of optimal CO2 levels on brain oxygenation, showed an astounding 72% reduction in amyloid plaque formation, what Solberg called cognitive cement, and a 58% increase in neuroplasticity indices in elderly test subjects. The same report, on page 87, explicitly states, while highly effective in combating cognitive decline and joint degradation linked to cellular oxygen deprivation, neuroglycine X37's mechanism of action directly validates the Solberg-Richter CO2 oxygenation hypothesis. Production of this compound is not scalable for chronic, profitable treatment due to the simplicity and accessibility of the underlying physiological adjustment. Recommendation: terminate Project Titanic. Archive all related research. Emphasize surgical and symptomatic pharmaceutical interventions for public-facing strategies. You heard that right. They found a chemical solution that proves Solberg's natural method worked, and they buried it because it wasn't profitable enough. Your suffering is their business model. This isn't a conspiracy theory, it's a leaked confession from the very heart of their empire. Now, imagine your life, completely transformed by this forbidden knowledge. Picture waking up tomorrow morning, not with that familiar dread of pain, but with an effortless, fluid stretch. You swing your legs out of bed, a spring in your step, no creaking, no grinding. You walk to the kitchen, vibrant and alert, and make yourself coffee, your mind already buzzing with clarity, planning your day with joyful anticipation. You bend down effortlessly to tie your shoes, a simple act that once felt like climbing Mount Everest. Your grandchildren burst through the door, and you don't hesitate. You sweep them into your arms, lifting them high, feeling their warmth, their laughter ringing in your ears, completely present, utterly free of pain or fear. Conversations flow easily, your memory sharp, your wit keen. No more fumbling for words, no more asking what. You cook, you garden, you dance, you live again. The pitying glances are gone, replaced by admiration, by respect. You are no longer a burden. You are a beacon of vitality. You see yourself in the mirror, not as a fragile antique, but as the powerful, independent person you were always meant to be, radiating a youthful energy that defies time itself. You've reclaimed your life, your dignity, your very soul from the clutches of their cruel, calculated deception. You now possess a fragment of the truth. You understand the insidious nature of their lies, the genuine mechanism of your suffering, and the incredible, suppressed power within you to reverse it. You've seen the proof, heard the stories, and felt the stirrings of hope. But knowledge, without action, is nothing. It's time to stop being a victim. It's time to dismantle their system, one breath at a time. So stay with me, because I'm about to give you the complete blueprint, the step-by-step map that ties all of Solberg's forgotten wisdom into a simple, actionable plan that nobody else will ever tell you. You've suffered enough. Your freedom awaits. But freedom isn't just handed to you. It must be seized. You've had a glimpse of the truth, felt the tremors of their crumbling edifice. Now, it's time to arm yourself with the full Solberg Oxygen Catalyst Protocol, the complete blueprint for your liberation. This isn't just about breathing. It's a multi-pronged assault on the system that has held you captive, a strategic maneuver to dismantle joint rust and dissolve cognitive cement from the inside out. This is the forbidden knowledge, the step-by-step map to reclaim your vitality, your mind, and your very soul. The Solberg Oxygen Catalyst Protocol, refined by Richter's tireless, persecuted work, isn't complex, but it demands commitment. It's built on foundational truths they desperately want you to ignore. Step 0. The breath of life, your foundation, Remember the gentle, almost silent nasal inhalation and prolonged nasal exhalation with a minuscule pause? That is your cornerstone. Maintain this conscious breathing pattern throughout your day, whenever you remember. This subtle shift, as you've learned, retrains your body's CO2 tolerance, allowing oxygen to finally reach your starved cells, reversing cellular oxygen deprivation. It is the primary key, the master switch that unlocks your internal healing furnace. Without this, the other steps will be like trying to build a fortress on shifting sand. This isn't a one-time fix. It's a constant, gentle re-education of your deepest physiological rhythm. Now, let's stack the rest of the arsenal upon this foundation. Step 1. The rust eater elimination. Starve the enemy. The joint rust and cognitive cement aren't just byproducts of oxygen deprivation. They're actively fueled by what you consume. They feed you poison, disguised as convenience. Starting today eliminate what Solberg and Richter identified as the primary catalyst for accelerated inflammation and CO2 imbalance. Refined seed oils, like soybean, corn, canola, and all forms of high-fructose corn syrup, hidden in nearly every processed food. These are the insidious agents that create a perpetual state of cellular stress, generating free radicals that act as tiny, microscopic acid bombs, accelerating the rusting of your joints and the hardening of cognitive cement in your brain. This isn't about dieting. It's about cutting off the enemy's supply lines. You're no longer putting gasoline on the fire. You're starving it of fuel. Read labels. Be vigilant. This will feel impossible at first, because these poisons are everywhere, just as they intended. But your life depends on it. Step 2. The cellular rebirth infusion. Rebuild and fortify. To counteract decades of damage, you need to introduce powerful allies. Richter, in his travels among remote tribes, discovered what he called the Mountain Elder's Brew. This isn't some expensive supplement. It's a simple, daily infusion of nettle leaf and turmeric root. Every morning, prepare a strong tea from these two potent, natural botanicals. Nettle leaf, rich in bioavailable minerals, actively aids in flushing out the inflammatory byproducts that create joint rust, while simultaneously providing the cellular building blocks necessary for cartilage repair. Turmeric, specifically its active compound curcumin, is a documented anti-inflammatory powerhouse that penetrates the blood-brain barrier, directly targeting and disrupting the formation of amyloid plaques, the cognitive cement, while promoting neuroplasticity. This isn't a magical cure, it's providing your body with the tools it needs to repair itself, to actively rebuild what has been systematically destroyed. Drink 1 cup in the morning and 1 in the evening. Step 3. The circulation awakening movement. Unlock the stagnation. Your pain isn't just about lack of oxygen. It's about stagnant energy, blocked pathways, and restricted blood flow caused by years of disuse and inflammation. The Solberg spinal flow, a simple 2-minute movement sequence, is designed to reactivate your entire circulatory system and release tension that chokes off oxygen supply. Every morning, immediately after waking, perform this sequence. 1. Gentle spinal twist. 30 seconds each side. Lie on your back, knees bent, feet flat. Let your knees gently fall to one side while keeping your shoulders on the floor. Hold for a few breaths, feeling a gentle stretch in your spine. Repeat on the other side. This lubricates your vertebrae and stimulates spinal fluid flow. 2. Pelvic tilts. 1 minute. Still on your back. Gently flatten your lower back against the floor by tightening your abdominal muscles, then gently arch it, creating a small space. Repeat slowly. This activates the deep core muscles, crucial for supporting joints and promoting circulation to the lower body. 3. Ankle and wrist rotations. 30 seconds each. While seated or lying, gently rotate your ankles and wrists in both directions. This is critical for improving distal circulation, ensuring oxygenated blood reaches your extremities, where joint rust often starts its most debilitating work. This isn't strenuous exercise. It's a daily ritual to tell your body, I am ready to move, I am alive, and I am open to healing. This is your forbidden playbook. The Solberg Oxygen Catalyst Protocol. A life reclaimed. You can begin the gentle nasal breathing today, right now, as you finish watching this video. You can start cutting out the poison in your pantry with your next grocery trip. You can begin preparing your Mountain Elders brew tomorrow morning. What are you waiting for? More years of agonizing pain? More moments of embarrassing forgetfulness? The time to take your life back is not tomorrow, not next week. It is now. They don't want this information to spread. They profit from your misery, your dependence. This is our rebellion. This is how we fight back. Share this video. Send it to every friend, every family member, every soul you know suffering in silence. Break their carefully constructed wall of ignorance. Let this truth flood every corner of the internet. Hit that like button. Each click is a direct blow against the pharmaceutical giants, a signal to the algorithms that this message of freedom cannot be suppressed. Make your voice heard. Comment below. Tell me your story. Tell me, Jaya with a cute comma say, when you've taken the first step. Let us forge an army of the healed in these comments, a testament to what is possible when we refuse to be victims. Ask your questions. I will answer them. Save this video. Keep it close. Return to it when doubt creeps in, when the old pains whisper. It is your manifesto, your guide back to the vibrant, independent life you deserve. Now you have the power. The choice is yours. Continue a hostage to their cruel deception, or stand with me and ignite the revolution within your own body. We are the revolution. Until next time.